Guys, welcome back to A Community for All of Us. I am your host, Derek. I am doing this by myself because all my co-hosts just bailed on me. They like, I can't work with him anymore. I just can't work with him anymore. He's micromanaging everything. He's driving me crazy. Now I'm picking. Here is my beautiful co-host, Nikki. She has the better camera tonight due to the fact, for some reason, StreamYard does not like my new camera that she got me. So I'm having to use this old camera. So it's annoying. Welcome. Harold will be here shortly. Little things with him was running behind, so he will be here shortly. So how are you doing, baby girls? Long time no see. And oh, before I forget, Will won't be able to join us tonight. He is having to house sit and take care of some dogs that are just eyeballing him. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Just sitting there with saying, "Give me cuddles." I mean, how often? I mean, dogs are so needy. That's why you need to have a cat. They just leave you alone. They you like, you're like, hey, give me the love. How are you doing
In
today?
fact, cats prefer if you just not pet them. They'd rather come pet you.
Yes.
Hey, Harold. Yay.
Hey, Harold, my man. Can you hear me?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. How you
I can hear
doing?
you.
Uh-oh,
You doing good? Oh,
can't hear for some
yes.
reason.
uh, I was going to tell you, I love your video. Hey, I see it inside your ears. You been cleaning your ears? Let me see that again. Show me your ear. He said, no, I told you I can't deal with that, Otto. He just drives me crazy. Like I've been driving Nikki crazy today. I had surgery. Finally felt good enough to, hey, Master Far. Finally felt good enough to do some things. I'm supposed to go to the doctor for them to finish getting the stitches and taking a look at the incision. But it's hot, and I don't do good in the heat. So we are going to probably reschedule that. Hopefully, if not, I have an appointment, and it's supposed to be really hot. Today it was like kicking my butt, but
It was
welcome. I am
97
so
here.
cowboy. Oh man, I am too, man. I am excited about that big convoy. I got Nikki the big convoy where it was Tommy Mall edition, and I got that for her years ago. So I'm excited about them bringing this new updated version. So yeah, that big convoy looks great. How you doing, man? How you doing, Harold? How you doing? We won't be able to join us tonight,
Oh man.
but we will be talking about San Diego Comic Con. I got some things pulled up for that.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna leave my soft drink out. I'm not supposed to be having it, but I'm having it anyway. So, well, do we want to I'm thinking we don't have an extra guest, and Master Far's been really good at joining us. I'm
hmm
gonna Master Far, if you want to join us, let me know in the comments. And if you can, I'll send a link to you. You can join us as we talk about all the good stuff that's coming out from San Diego Comic Con. He has asked me to be a guest on one of his live streams, so I'm looking forward to that whenever he gets that worked out. But yeah, if you're able to, you want to be a part of the show right now, and you can, we would love to have you as part of the show, right, guys?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes.
All right, so just put in the comments right there, let me know, and you can jump right on in. Um, and we'll do that. So yeah, got a lot of stuff. Nikki's been really kind and wonderful. Taking care of me. I've had a rough week this week.
It's been really
Uh-oh.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with my heart, the heat is not good for my heart. So, but yeah, but we were cleaning out a cabinet, and Lord have mercy, I did not realize. I was telling Nikki I gotta get stuff to do reviews. There's nothing new yet. I do have something I'm gonna get from Valorverse. But I was kind of like, man, I've not been able to, I don't have anything to do reviews. And then we found a closet. We didn't find a closet. We have a closet. But
We cleaned out the closet.
but we did not know that like Nikki had purchased for me when was in ICU. She purchased me all the Silverhawks
Oh
from
man.
yeah, and I'm a big Silverhawks fan. And I was like, I don't remember having this. And she's like, well, sweetheart, there's a lot that happened. I'm just glad they didn't get thrown away. And so I have
Or
a ton
damaged.
or damage, a ton. Oh my gosh, a ton. I'm gonna make my screen bigger real quick so y'all can see this. Sorry, it's in the dark. I'll try to cut this light on for a little bit. I'm not gonna keep it on, but
Trying to keep
there's
the heat down, so less lights are better.
so
Oh yes.
there's Monstar, and then I got Stargazer, and then I've got the Windhammer right there. And then I got Bluegrass, which is one of my favorites, and Hot Wing, who I never had as a kid because I never saw him. But I got him, and then I got old Copper Kid, and then oh gosh, this monstrosity right here, which is Buzzsaw. Then I've got right here is Steel Wheel, and his sister, his twin sister, which is Steel Heart, and my absolute favorite, which is Quicksilver. So not only did we get all of those, but we got a crap load of GI Joes that we found. Uh, Kmart Zomax, uh, got Serana, I got Big Boa, I got my favorite character because I look like him is Destro. I did get the what do you call it? The Mezco, which those figures are usually really, really expensive. But I found him on sale, so I went ahead and got him. And I will not ever buy another Mezco again. So also another character that since I am part Native American, I love having a spirit.
Well, what was the reason why you weren't going to buy another Nesco?
Oh, let me make my screen better. Why I was going to buy another Mezco is one is the fact that the price for them are expensive, and when I got it in, I was like, I was really, really excited. And then I opened it up and I started messing with him, and so I did a review, and I may do another review because I was excited about having him. And so my excitement overweighed um, my honesty about how well he's made because he's not. Um, his joints are loose. Not only was that, nothing pegs in and stays pegged in. He comes with a whole bunch of cool things, but there's not a lot you can do with him. And if you were his outfit is actually spandex, real spandex, and there's one of the reasons why I never got into the what was it, show toys or um showcase. I can't think of the other one.
Sideshow?
Sideshow. Thank you, baby. It's because I don't want something that's gonna be real cloth. Because it's so easy to get picked, and we have cats, so I have to physically lock him away now. I can't like leave him out like I do my other GI Joes because a lot of times I like to just get a GI Joe off the shelf and sit down with it and just play around with it. That's how I do my Transformers. And so I have to put it into a case, and that that affects the playability. So that's why I would never buy another Mezco toys. Even though I love GI Joe, I've seen a lot of stuff that they have, and I would love to get, but I'm like, no, I'll just stick with Hasbro's GI Joe and stuff like that. But after you saw this, I have like 20 toys to open and do reviews. So I am good on doing reviews. I can do 2 reviews a week and be able to have 2 months worth or more. So what about you, Harold? You got anything new? I gotta tell you, I'm loving the videos. I'm loving the videos where you're showing people how you deal with not being able to see your site. And I thought that little
Thank you,
machine you
bud.
had was pretty cool. I hope
Well,
you do a
thank you.
whole yeah, I hope you do a whole series on it. I love it. I think it's great.
But thank you, bud. Yeah, of course I got like maybe one this time only one smart mouth little troll, but it's like whatever.
They live under the bridge. That's all you have to say.
Yeah,
They live under the bridge.
yeah. It,
You know.
but because you kind of want to just really tear into them piece by piece, but it's like no, come on, just
You know.
let it go. But yes, sir. The last new thing I got was my Robo Quad and my parts for Jethro. Uh, lately, haven't been able to financially do much else,
Yeah. Yeah. I can
but I
understand
did.
that.
Uh, my our push mower tore up on us, so I had to
Oh
take
no.
that to one of my church friends who repairs small engines. But at the same time, my brother-in-law gave us his because they were going to get a new lawnmower, and this one's like instead of gas powered, this one's electric,
Okay. We have
and
one of those.
I honestly say I gotta say I actually enjoy it more than I did my gas power because for one I'm not having to pick up the black thing that shoots off the grass to the side because
Oh
that
yeah.
thing seems to not want to stay on for some odd reason. It's like again, mostly when it gets hot and everything, but when the lawnmower gets hot, then it wants to fall off all the time.
All the time. I
But
understand.
the electric one I've been enjoying the heck out of. I actually took it to the ditch banks
Oh,
Saturday, and it did pretty good. And there's no leftover grass, so it just sliced it all up. So it's like, hey, there's a plus.
yeah. That is. We have electric push mower. Uh, my uncle got it for me, thinking that would be easier than me having a motor. But
Hmm.
now more, I'm not able to do those long walks and stuff like that. But my father-in-law was really nice yesterday. He, after church, came over and mowed our yard for us, and I was like, "Thank you," because he knew that the heat was really high and knew I was having the issues last week, so he came over and kind of like bush hogged everything for us. So I appreciate that. So Metzler says he got the 86 hook and long call. Yeah, I got those. Uh, I like them. I'm looking forward to the Devastator finishing that combiner out. But I just don't know if I'm going to be getting much more Hasbro Transformers, dealing with the pricing and everything, because I can get almost 2 or 3 GI Joe figures, or I can get like the same amount of Action Force. And a new company that I've been looking into, which is called Savage Crucible. I those figures are like artworks. Nikki could go ahead and share some of that. What'd you think about that figure?
Oh, they're beautiful, and the color scheme. Derek, your first was put off because it's a red and green color scheme, and you wouldn't think it really works, but they've used subtle colors and highlighted it with some gold in some areas and stuff. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it surprised me how nicely it looked. Um, but we are talking about toys tonight, and I'm trying to see
You
if
want me
I
to
can
come
find
grab
something.
it and I can show it on this end?
It is, yes, you can, but it's in the cabinet.
Oh, oh, where is it in the
You'll
cabinet?
You when you open up, it'll be on the second shelf next to that Destro.
You want to drag down my image for a second?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 'Cause I
Yes,
had to
ma'am.
figure.
There we go. So yeah, while she comes and gets that, yeah, financially, we kind of like we now have a set budget. It's going to be in the cabinet right over there.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, really looking at action figures. Yeah, it's going to be on the second shelf. Yep, you'll see him over there to the right. You'll see Destro, Madman. No, he's sitting out. That's him right there. And you just move. Yeah, he's right behind Madman. And so we were looking and debating whether or not we wanted to. It's also in there, but we'll have to. Yeah, I have to find that one later. We uh we were like, okay, do we keep getting the same Transformers over and over and over, or do we look elsewhere? And we were kind of like playing around and ordering like a little bit of stuff, and I got you and Will the thing from Action Force, but then like
Oh
Nikki
yes.
has right here, and I'm gonna make your screen bigger so you can show that off.
Okay.
This is what we got, and he is, I mean, articulation, the details. He is just a awesome.
He looks awesome. Mhm.
He really is. He's like a work of art, literally. And I was like
This camera
debating.
doesn't do it justice either.
No, it doesn't. It's just. I mean, they come with their own little story, and the way it's done is to make it where if you wanted to have other figures, you could call. So what happens? You're in this battle world, and all these people get all across time and space get pulled to the Savage Crucible world, and they have to fight it out. And I thought that was a really cool concept because that means that you could take any character from any other toy line and you could do your own little photography, create your own little story. And yeah, he looks just amazing. I love him. I'm happy that we got him. Um, and and with that, it made me go, okay. There's another company I'm looking at too. They have a lot of stuff supposed to be coming out at the beginning of the new year, so I'm saving up money for it. And they are Brutal Realms, and they've got a world like Conan the Barbarian type world,
Oh, cool.
and they have their own guy that looks like Conan the Barbarian, and it's just like they got another character that looks like Lino from Thundercat,
Thundercats.
and I'm like amazed by them. I might just show off that company real quick
Hmm.
since we're getting into the toys and talking about toys. So let me go there. Um, Big Bad Toy Store, and let's go to. So I'll go ahead and pull this up since this is a part of the show tonight. And this will be showing off some of the stuff that we'll be looking into, uh, talking about reveals. So let me see, how do I do this as they have changed this? There we go. And now we're going to go to screen share, screen share. We're going to go to Big Bad Toy Store. So we're going to take a look here at Big Bad Toy Store as I bring this in. Right off the bat, one thing I thought was interesting is we're actually getting the 97 toy line dealing with Marvel and the old X-Men cartoon. So you got like Wolverine. Sorry, I gotta turn everything down. Didn't realize my stuff was still.
Uh oh.
Yeah, I got
Gotta switch audio
there we
gear
go.
here.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right. So we have right here the Marvel. We got Jubilee. The one thing that I did order, I want, they have her where I could come and pre-order her, Nikki, Emma
Ooh.
Frost. So, but Cable, we got Cable right here. Looks amazing. He really does. So I did pre-order Cable.
Oh, look, Emma Frost is back.
Yeah, I gotta pre-order her. So I'll
I'm
probably do
looking at her
her.
tonight after.
Yeah, but there's Cable. Um, and they're going to come in boxes like that, and I'm like, oh, that's the thing. And here's old Emma, the White Queen. I have been in love with this character ever since I was a kid, and the Dark Phoenix saga. And so there she is. And probably it don't have anything to do with the fact that John Burns put her in an outfit that looks like a dominatrix. So, but yeah, we got that right there. You got Morph. Um, you got looks like Sunspot. Something I was surprised by is that they're coming out with a new mask, a new Spider-Man mask.
Hmm.
So it's supposed to make sounds and wink and move around
Is
and
it? Is
everything.
it?
Why now?
Huh. Interesting. I was gonna say, is it life size? It looks like a head you would buy, but I see now that's actually life size to be worn as a costume.
Yeah. So I was surprised by that. And it looks pretty good. I don't think it's worth $130 because you
Well,
can go to Temu and get one for $20.
I don't know. After, tariffs and stuff like that, it might be a little bit more expensive than Temu now.
Maybe we haven't looked there. But a whole bunch of characters that they were releasing. It's pretty interesting seeing everything selling out. That's something that I
Uh-huh.
haven't seen in a long time for them. But let's go take a look at the company I was talking about. So let's see here. Where would that be? Let's go here. Let's go to one. I will have to cut a light on for a second. Um,
Yeah, probably be under more.
what now?
At the top it says Transformers, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, more. I think I would look under more.
Or more?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
it's
hoping.
right there.
Yeah, let's see. I was hoping. I think it's brutal. So I'm hoping to see it's their name real quick. Let's see all. So I do like the fact that they have it set up where you can pretty much see everything. Um, while I'm right here, I'm gonna look at my phone real quick because that'll be quicker to get the name of the company. Cause I have the thing already set up through Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah, it's interesting that we have so many different toy companies. I did see that Hasbro it pretty much is definitely saying, "Hey, we're going to come out with some very cool figures," and they've needed to for a while. Um, I thought they were getting away from making toys, but it looks like they're changing course because they got a lot. Here we go. All right, do y'all see this? All right, so this is the company. Um, this is a character that they got. This is from Brutal Realms. He very much looks like a Darth Vader Skeletor um, together. He looks like a montage, a montage of the two. Um, let's see. And uh, then we have, let me see, he just looks really dynamic. And so when I saw this company, I was like, all right, let me take a look at some of your stuff. And then the character that really sold me was this character right here. I mean, he looks like Conan the Barbarian. I just think he looks really, really dynamic. And so I'm hoping um, that he kind of like, he's got a lot of figures coming out the first year. So I hope he kind of like spreads them out a little bit, but
Hmm.
they are
That was
huge in size.
cool.
Yeah, and let me see, there's one more. Here he is. He's called the Lion Lord, which I thought was funny. But there you go. It's like, and there's the sword. So yeah, it's definitely, you can see he looks a lot like Lion-O from Thundercats, just big and like he's an older Lion-O. But yeah, I thought that these things look really, really good. And that's
Thunder,
the artwork.
Thundercats.
And so but that is from the company. Now the other thing is we're going to take a look at something I was surprised that has not been funded yet. And we're going to go there because we got a lot of things to look at, a lot of things to cover. But this right here, I was very surprised that it has not been uh, covered yet. Let me just do. This is the Snowcat. It was coming out from GI Joe as part of their Hash Lab. They had to have 8,000 people to back it. They did a big push at San Diego Comic-Con for this thing. And it's already been out for a month. And it was supposed to have 3 tiers, 17 days left on it. But there is a question, is this thing going to get back? Um,
It's close now. It looks like it's only needs 600 more backers.
yeah, but I honestly thought after San Diego Comic-Con, that thing would have already been like backed as soon as.
Yeah, it was sitting at 6,000 for a while. Like it kind of
Yeah.
initially got up to 6 and it kind of stopped there. And it looked like it only went up about 1,000 more since then. And then it's only in, it's like, hit the first tier yet. It says 17 days left. That's going to be tight.
That's gonna be real tight. And this should say something. I think people are kind of getting burnt out on having to back everything and the price. You see how much it is?
Yeah.
$325. $325. And I was like, whoa, whoa. Now, if you got all 3 tiers, I think it would be worth the money because then you would get, I think, like 3 or 4 different GI Joe figures. Plus, you get a campsite set. Then you would get um, a little small vehicles that would go with it. Granted, it's got all the bells and whistles, and it lights up and does everything. Like this right here shows you that's it actually lit up inside with the driver. Um, but it's white plastic, and I was going through my stuff today, and one of my transformers that is green plastic is yellowed, and I was like, that was enough for me to go, yeah, I don't think I'll back this thing because white plastic will yellow, and it comes from Hasbro. That's pretty much guaranteed. But yeah, for $300 something, I'd have to say no, and that's why I'm not surprised it hasn't been backed yet. But we do got a lot of cool stuff. So one thing, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Let me bring that back up real quick because there's something. Since I know we're all Star Wars fans here, let's see. Let me pull it up. So they're doing a Star Wars hash lab on Hasbro Pulse, and I was surprised, and I'm gonna pull this back up. Um, and y'all tell me. Now, I understand the figures are not 6 inches. The figures um, will only be 3 1/4. And not only will they be 3 1/4, but here it is. This is from the Clone Wars that was brought up, and it's been here it's got 42 days because it just started. You get 2 3-inch figures and a vehicle. This vehicle that you see right here. How much do you think this should go for? Make your Harold. Y'all tell me, give me what you think. If it for 3-inch figures, which means the vehicle shouldn't be that big, how much do you think it should go for?
I'd say about.
Well, go ahead, Harold.
Oh, you go ahead. You go first.
If the snowcat is 350, $350, and this
325.
looks, and this is a smaller vehicle, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have as much stuff. It's got 2 figures. Is that initial?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's got 3 tiers. It says. What
Yep.
comes with the other 3 tiers? Is it another figure?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Jedi, not Luke, not excuse me, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, not Anakin. It's gonna be a Jedi you don't know anything about. It's just a background character Jedi.
Okay,
So
if I had to pick, I would say this should be less than 350. Um,
okay,
if I'm basing it on the snowcat, I would say this should be 200. Now, if I was basing this based on other vehicles I've seen, like from Action Force or from other G.I. Joe figures that they put out, I would say this should be $80, but I know it's not $80.
uh, what do
So if I
you
had to
think?
guess, I'd say 250 or two.
250? Okay. And what do you think, Harold?
Yeah, I'd probably say about the same thing. I mean,
Yeah, I was in agreement with y'all. I think it shouldn't be more than $200 tops. Um, this thing is going to be 450 bucks.
Why?
I'm asking the same question. It's a vintage, so it's not a 6-inch figures to 3-inch figures, which means the vehicle's going to be smaller. I don't see any, really bells and whistles, but like if you view the details on it, and you wanted to see, right there, $450 for this thing. Um, it's a little bit bigger than the one that they had released whenever Clone Wars came out. So it's really not that much bigger than the old thing that came out. And when that came out, it was only $45 when that came out. So this is it's not much bigger. You don't get a lot of clone troopers. And let's see what if it shows me the tiers. Um, you don't get any clone troopers like you're seeing here. You're gonna get Jedis, and it's like you only get 2 characters, and I'm like, why? A stand? You got the move those that guns move around. They're gonna be brittle. That's gonna snap off and break. You got some decals to put on the side of it. I'm like, this is to me, this is like I'm like, who's wanting to get the money for this? Is this cause Disney's wanting to get a bigger cut? Um, I don't know, man. I didn't see any bells and whistles. I didn't see that it's gonna light up. You're not getting any new characters, and it's $450. That's ridiculous. But that was one of the big reveals this weekend from San Diego Comic Con, and I was like, that's to me, that's highway robbery.
It is.
That's unbelievable.
That's a bad
That
move
is
on their
really ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how you would be able to. I don't know how. In the economy that we have today, I don't know how you could justify saying, "Hey, I'm going to put this on my credit card because this is something that's going to have, you know, heft." And it's a hollow plastic machine. Yeah, I mean, and here's what's crazy: that Valorverse, the Vanguard, is bigger than this thing, Nikki.
Wow.
Yeah. But let's get on to some more positive things. So I'm pretty stoked about this. I was very surprised that we did get more reveals, but we're going to take a look at some more reveals. Which what do we want to look at next? Let's go here. I figure you guys would love to see this right here. So let me make the screen bigger. And there you go. You get you some stuff for your yard. That's what got revealed. No, I'm picking. What got revealed was Legos. The Lego World reveal, where they actually built the San Diego Comic Con place, the plaza, and had all the people lined up as Legos. This was one of the things that was revealed at the Lego booth at San Diego Comic Con. Isn't that awesome looking?
It
That's
is
cute.
awesome.
I thought it definitely cranked up the cute factor on it. It really did. Not only
That's
that,
definitely
they're going to come out with life-size Wicca for those that like the Wicca movie. So we're going to get Legos through it now. And what was the other thing? They were wondering they revealed something else. Let me see. Can't show that. So there that I guess that was it. I was thinking there was something else, but there is supposed to be where they're going to have Fortnite Lego characters coming out. They got new Star Wars characters coming out, and also Fantastic Four Legos for Galactus and other things like that. So the Lego did this whole big display for the San Diego Comic Con. I thought that was really really cool that they did that, and they got more stuff coming out with Minecraft for Legos. Um, the next thing that we're going to look at, if I can get everything to be pulled up, Nikki looks like she's going to fall asleep.
No, I was trying to squint to see the details.
Oh, we got to get your thing set up. So let's go here. So the Energon universe is the comic book series that me and Nikki enjoy from um, Skybound, and they were saying that they're going to do this massive crossover with the Energon universe.
Hmm.
You have Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Void Rivals, and you're going to be dealing with the Quizon War coming up. And one of the things that was talked about, these are the covers for a lot of the books coming out and a lot of the exclusives that were there. But was talking about wanting to have more things, or Hasbro start making more of this stuff and the figures. And I'm trying to find the actual, that's a G.I. Joe. Um, do that. Where is it? Man, everything got messed up when my computer went down. I had to pull everything back up. I think I'm on the wrong one. Let me see here. Let's see. Oh, I am on the wrong one. So sorry. Let me remove that. Um, that was Bleeding Cool News that was reporting on that. There we go. Come on, computer. Be nice to me. What are you doing here? Work with me. My poor computer's like it's rebelling against me. It's like I don't want to deal with you anymore, Derek.
I'm sorry.
So here we
I can't
go.
do that.
So here are some of the cool things that they have coming out. You got I was surprised when you have Battle Beast, which is a side character from the Invincible universe. Uh, actually it's going to its fourth printing. I was like,
Oh,
holy moly, fourth printing is going to go. They're going to be revealing Major Blood in the G.I. Joe line, going to go against the Baroness. Not only that, you've got a new series coming out, which is called Skin Breaker, which is done by David Finch. Really nice guy. Love his artwork. He actually had his debut as an artist for a company called Top Cow. And so he's actually going to be working on a project with Robert Kirkman. You got the new Transformers that's going to be picking up a whole new story arc. And Void Rivals is going to be dealing with the upcoming war. And with that, they are looking to talk about a new maybe cartoon coming out for this. So a lot of interesting things was coming out from the San Diego Comic Con dealing with Skybound, Transformers, GI Joe. So I was very surprised. I was hoping to hear a little bit more. They did have an exclusive, which was um, two of the characters that are from Void Rivals. They were 3 3/4 inch O rings with what was it? It was Skyfire action figure. So I'm gonna see. There was a lot of news that was popping out. Let me see. I'm looking to see if I can show y'all. Oh, okay. So that's what we got coming up for Skybound. Are you excited about any of that, Nikki?
um, maybe. I don't know. You've been telling me a little bit more about the Void Rivals, but if Battle Beast is outselling four um print runs, that must be a pretty good one. And I do like Invincible, so.
You will, and I got you the first 2 issues. So when you get a chance, you'll be able to read those. So those also came in, thanks to Tony from our local comic book store, A Pennyworth in Charlotte, North Carolina. Give you a shameful plug there, my friend. So the other thing too that's coming out, I wanted to see if I could pull it up because there was so many things that was like popping out from the San Diego Comic Con. I thought this is going to be the one I want to use. So here, are you familiar with this San Diego Comic Con?
Yes, sir. I've heard a good bit about it. Yes, sir.
Well, they also have a lot of TV shows and comic books and toys.
Mhm.
So at the panel this year, we had a thing where we have the Star Trek superheroes and a lot of Stephen King stuff. And so I was surprised, and I'm going to pull this up. I got to make sure it doesn't have any audio. But one thing I was surprised was the upcoming TV shows. So stop that. And I'll pull this up so we can all look at this and talk about this together. Let's see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. And bam. All right, so TV shows that are coming out from Star Trek, superheroes, and a lot of Stephen King, the best of San Diego Comic Con. Right there, if you're a fan of John Cena, that is the Peacekeeper. Has got a second season, and that is him in the car with that young lady right there.
So
And
it was originally a movie, or it's a TV show, or what?
well, originally it was a comic book, but it was also, if you ever got to see the movie, oh, give me a second. It was Suicide Squad.
Mhm.
And in Suicide Squad, you had John Cena's character, and then it became a TV series on HBO, but now it's called Max. And it just got picked up for a second season, and it has ties to the Superman movie that just came out. So he is in the same realm and universe now as Superman. And I was like, okay, that's going to be interesting how they pulled that together, because he was originally in the universe that was the one that had the Man of Steel, Justice League, Wonder Woman. That was the Snyder universe. That was originally what he was a part of. But now looks like he's going to be a part of the new Superman universe. Have you watched any of these, Harold? Have you seen any of these before?
Only the Suicide Squad one, but I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and watch Peacemaker. Well, because I don't have HBO or Max, uh, and I want to catch the new Superman movie sometime, but you know, hopefully.
We are too. We have not had a chance to see the new Superman movie, and apparently I have to buy a subscription to that to be able to show y'all what else was on there. That's kind of crappy. So I'll go to this site. But yeah, I want to see the Superman movie. I haven't got a chance to see it yet. I hope to. But yeah, it looks like a lot of good stuff. It is being said about that Superman movie. So I'm very excited about that. So next thing is that you have a big announcement that dealt with Absolute Wonder Woman and the new Absolute Universe. King of the Hill cast was revealed and talked about the new King of the Hill show, which I thought you would be excited about. So let's pull that up.
Oh,
Um, it will let me. Man, all these
So
sites just being so picky. What's that, Nikki?
the King of the Hill, is that for live action, or are they doing another animated one?
Another anime.
animated.
Oh, animated.
Yeah, another animated. I was very surprised. I was like, what? Really? No
I,
way.
I don't even think I knew that they ended the other one. Or is
Yeah.
this a spinoff?
Nope. This will take place in the future with it. Bye bye.
With Bobby?
So yep, and him being grown up and having a kind of moving back home. So they had a panel for that. I thought that was really cool, but and was asked questions. So if I get this website quit popping up every I don't want to know about that. Go back. I want to know about
It
King of the
said
Hill.
the King of the Hill thing just said the cast was asked if they ever thought there would be another um, comeback.
Yeah, and they were all surprised that it was. They didn't think it
Oh,
was
okay.
quite would ever happen, and it did. And everybody was excited about how the direction that the season's going to be, the new series is going to go, and seeing everybody being grown up.
I
Um,
think you have to go back up, and it looks like you have to expand the article. Because this went into another article where you are.
it does. It's cause all
Oh,
these
okay.
ads keep popping up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
There
about
it is.
talking about yeah, and I gotta make sure there's no sound. So there goes. And when we wrap, all of those years ago, there was a sense that there could there ever be, and so they were being asked all the questions. So here's the cast being asked about this. The writers, I think that the fans is what's kept this alive. It's the whole reason why I bought the skin on Fortnite was that I love Hank. So propane goes with everything. So, but yeah, seeing everybody come back, seeing this happen, a lot of people didn't think it would, that it was done, over with, but kind of being dropped back into the world. And and the cast was talking about how excited they are about being back together, working together. So I thought that was a very cool thing. So that was what was debuted. The show was the old King of the Hill. So I thought that was really a really cool thing that we saw that happening. Something I didn't think would ever happen. Um, trying to find oh the other thing. I'll pull this up because this will be the one that's going to just be easy. We'll read from the headlines. It's going to be a bugger on letting us share a lot of stuff. So let me go here. This right here are some of the things that was talked about. You got the talks dealing with the Tron Ares new movie that's coming out. You also had where they kind of talked to the cast about what to expect, dealing with working with a method actor, Jared Leto. And he talked about his love of the original Tron and being able to be in this world. The other thing that was a huge shock was that George Lucas makes his first appearance at San Diego Comic Con and reveals the Star Wars or Marvel panel ahead. So George Lucas came out. The other thing was talking about the trailer to the Aliens. Well, actually, excuse me, not Aliens. The Predator Badlands. They dropped the trailer for it where Wayland synthetics are actually in the Predator universe, and it was pretty cool. You're going to see a lot of stuff from the original Predator. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who played Dutch, and the original. Apparently, um, the there was a Predator TV cartoon type thing on Hulu, and apparently he's talked about reprising the role and being the voice for Dutch in a future uh, cartoon type movie. So I thought that was interesting that you would see Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about Dutch and seeing him being brought back into the whole Predator thing. Badlands looks like it's going to be really good. Deals with a new Predator just starting out, trying to get his. Um, I guess he goes through his trials, and he has to
Mhm.
overcome these certain trials to be a in the Predator and go forth to get all of his equipment. Um, IDW revealed that they are doing a um, Godzilla universe where they're going to be dealing with three main comic books and art, and this is part of the initiative that 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 the Godzilla franchise is wanting. Something that they've been wanting to do, this whole expanded uh, platform of everything with Godzilla. So a lot of reveals about Shin Godzilla. Godzilla minus one will be getting a sequel. Showing some things off with Godzilla and Supernova, which is Godzilla and King Kong in the MonsterVerse. And so I thought that was really cool that that was dropped. They had these contests, and then you had a prequel. For those of you that don't know, there is a prequel coming out for um, It,
Hmm.
where you have the movie It. There's a prequel, and it's going to be called In Dairy. Um, and it's essentially dealing with the kids before they grew up and dealing with it, the creature, the monster, and how it affected them as kids. Are y'all interested in any of those things like that I mentioned, or any of those things like pop out to y'all that you're like, that'd be cool? I'll get caught up on the things. Oh, Matt Sparta says that he loves King of the Hill. Yeah, we do too. Is there anything that you've seen so far that I said that would make y'all go, okay, I definitely want to get that, or definitely want to watch that?
Well, I am looking forward to the new King of the Hill in a way. And of course, the Predator. By the way, I used to think the Predator had the most scariest laugh as a kid.
Oh, I know, right? Huh, 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 huh. Oh man. Oh yeah. Predator is like the whole Predator and Aliens is like some of my favorite movies. I think he has to live with the fact that for years, every time we got out of school teaching, I
Mm,
always put in the Predator and the Aliens, and we watched everything. We had them all on VHSs, and then we had them on DVDs, and now we have it on Blu-ray. And Nikki all was like, every year got out of school, we were sitting watching all those. So that's where I was. Nikki would sleep through some of them, but yeah, uh, it's always been a thing for me. I did that even when I was actually in school and a little bit of college. I always, when I got out, that was the first thing I always popped on the watch. That was my way of saying everything has ended. Life is good. Let's start the summer off right. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm
mm,
pretty excited about seeing Predator in the Badlands. Uh, I think that comes out in theaters August or September. I think it was said. So definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, King of the Hill, man. That was another one. I was like, wow, you're gonna make me have to purchase a Hulu account.
mm.
You are. I mean,
So I had more questions about it. It's an it prequel. Welcomes to Derry. Welcome to Derry features a big connection to The Shining and very graphic imagery. It says the HBO Max series will connect to more Stephen King's larger universe and go further back in time if renewed. So they're going to connect it with The Shining.
yes.
I
Yep.
wonder how they're going to do that.
He has always said, Stephen King, a lot of people don't realize this, but Stephen King has always said that all his books happen in the same reality.
Hmm.
They all happen in the same world. A lot of things happens in Maine, and that's usually where he has everything, based out of. But I'm curious to see how that works out. Yeah, if it does well, um, how what else will we get? Will we actually get a well done gunslinger? I would hope so. I didn't like the gunslinger the movie. Will we get the book Insomnia? Would they actually do that? That would That's always been a movie or TV that I've always wanted to have done. Um, I think having the little floaty black balloons and then they get cut and their life is ended was always like, and seeing the creatures and you only see them if you don't sleep. That always freaked me out. Um, but yeah, he plans on having everything to be connected. Um, I'm very curious to see how that all works out. And hopefully it is. He's always wanted to have an expanded universe, so maybe that's what we'll finally get. I know a lot of people were excited about it,
Yeah.
about that, in general. Well, you got. I saw that face. What were you going to say, baby girl?
Well, I was just looking at the next one. It says the most amazing cosplay of San Diego Comic Con Day 3. I'm interested to see what pictures they have. Can we click on that?
We sure can. That's where I was going to go next. Let me remove that real quick, and we go to. It just takes me just a second to get everything pulled up. And also, I have something else I was going to show you in a. I know it's the same thing. Is that the one? No. Is that it? No. There it is. There it is. And do that. So here we go. Some of the cosplay, I thought that was really cool. You got Raven, Zantana, and you got John Constantine right there with some of the outfits you saw. Here we go. So first up, we got a very cool. This is something that I glad that Nikki saw is that you got Spider Punk. That looks great. That looks so cool. That was some love put in that one. And then you have a Mandalorian, somebody put together and made. It always amazes me. This one right here, I was like, okay, pushing the cart with baby Grogu. I just like that.
That's
That's so
adorable.
it is. Then you have talking about Derry. You got it. Oh my gosh, look at that forehead. Is that a guy we know known as man Johnny? We had someone we
Oh
knew that had a
my.
forehead, literally had a forehead just like that. Man. So that's a pretty cool costume. I have to say that's pretty good. This right here, I think kind of takes the show. Oh, you are going to get a Wolverine mask that looks like this, but it's going to be done by Hasbro, and it's got a Wolverine mask coming out. I saw that was going to coming, but people amaze me with the talent that they have. Um, does anybody know what this is? No, nobody knows.
Wait. Is it Fallout?
Yes, it's Fallout. Good.
I
It,
recognize the blue outfit.
yep.
Yep. Thoughts on Blokies? Blokies are nice. I just with my collection, I just don't see getting um any more Blokies at the moment, especially with pricings and stuff. This I thought was pretty cool. More Star Wars characters. Um, very cool looking. This one, this is the one I was having a hard time with. Not real. I don't know if it's something I'm not familiar with. We watched Sandman. I thought it was Odin, but with the big old hammer, I don't know. Do y'all know?
Mm-mm.
Um, it didn't have any words with it at all. Any description?
No, none of these do. So this is a Frankenstein. So if you do know in the comments down below or in the chat, let us know if you know who that character was. We're not too sure. Um, and some of these costumes are just gonna just take your breath away, especially when you see the Wolverine. I mean, that just looks so good right there. I is some characters from anime.
Mm-hmm.
That's her other. Psycho, American Psycho. So she did the American Psycho uh cosplay outfit. Okay. All right. I don't think Nikki, I don't think you've ever seen that movie. I don't think I ever.
No.
Yeah, I thought it was just a little bit too gruesome for you. Here
It is.
is what's that, Harold?
It is kind of out there.
Yeah, it is. I think somebody was trying to merge uh the Martian and a Mandalorian, but to me it looks like this was Hobo or Mandalorian. So this is the Hobo version. That's a
This is the way, Earth creature.
what's that?
This is the way, Earth creature.
I didn't hear you.
This is the way, Earth creature.
I don't know. I'm hearing a muffle. I'm not
Yeah,
hearing.
check your microphone, see if it's covered up with something. It does sound a little muffled.
Yeah, I'm using my phone. I had to
Oh,
Oh, okay.
charge my smart glasses, so I done switched to these, and they're not as good.
Well, I hear you better now.
yeah.
Yes, sir. But I was saying, this is the way, Earth creature.
I think this is a league of their own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with this one. It looks cool, but I'm not familiar with who that is. But you also got some other cosplays. EW is like a Fortnite character with all the bright colors.
Mm-hmm.
So is this like is this like a Snow White type thing? Maybe people in
Um,
I think like that's the corpse's bride. Maybe
in the green dress?
yeah. I guess
Yeah.
she's a princess. I have no idea who that guy is. Now the Hellboy, I thought that they looked pretty good. They did pretty good on theirs. Um, that one, I'm not familiar with who she's supposed to be. I'm wondering these are some of the anime that I'm not familiar with,
Yeah.
but Edward Scissorhands, I thought I mean, but when you're seeing it, the Indiana Jones, I thought that looked really good. But yeah, oh wow, he's definitely working out. And the Wolverine. And so that's some of the cosplay. I think people amaze me with the ability to do the cosplay stuff that they do. It just it blows me away. Um, let's see. The other thing I wanted to pull up for us was let's see. This is the Back to the Future. Let's see. I continue reading. All right. So the other thing I thought was cool, some of the exclusive, and you like you're about to pass out, Nikki.
I think it's
Nikki,
my back.
what?
Too.
Take your screen down.
I can't.
Okay, because you look like you're in uncomfortable. Lay back, then. You don't have to sit up.
Okay. I forget sometimes.
Told you, you gotta be relaxed. You look all like I'm torturing you, having to
You're
listen.
not. I try to sit up to see what pictures we're talking about.
There we
So
go. Let me share this. And so now we have Jurassic Park exclusive that they had that came out. Thought was really cool. It's a T-Rex standing in front of a guy dressed up like a T-Rex. So I was like, that's a cool concept. The other thing was the park opening. Then they had a Back to the Future, Twin Ponds Mall, Back to the Future, which is a Hot Wheels toy that they showed off, and the unboxing of it I thought was really really nice. Give a lot of love to the Back to the Future. Um, and then you had the compactor, the this with the all the little add-ons that you could get and stuff from the company. Then you had the whole 50th anniversary. I can't believe it's been 50 years for Jaws. Then Funko Pops did a whole 50th anniversary Jaws box set, which went like gone like crazy. Then you had a nice little boat where Jaws was coming back from Mattel, which is another, I think, Hot Wheels little thing that they did. Um, and then you had Bride of Frankenstein from Netco, which was a glow in the dark Bride of Frankenstein. I thought looked awesome. I was just like, yeah, that looks so good. If I had the money, I definitely would want to get that. But yeah, they were not cheap. They went pretty quickly too. And Rick O'Connell was another Funko Pop that was released, and then there was the Universal 50th Anniversary Jaws Mega Movie Summer, which they had at the park. So, and then you had a lot of stuff that was just released from San Diego Comic Con. I mean, it was like crazy. The toys, the stuff being released, the everything coming out. I think that it would be awesome to be able to go. We had an opportunity years ago to be able to go, but we just couldn't do it. Um, but man, and they said it was packed. But there was so many conventions this past weekend too, all the way around, a whole bunch of toys and everything. So, anything else you want to say or think? Let me see. I'm gonna look at our comments a little bit. Let's see here. Good. So, okay. I was looking to see no new comments. So, but yeah, that's what we have from San Diego Comic Con. Um, sorry, we all seem like we're out of it, and I kind of been the only one that's been talking. So I think we'll just end the show there. And
I think there's a lot of images to look through, and there were so many interesting things to read deeply into that sometimes just looking at the pictures, I have a lot of questions.
okay. So, but yeah, that was a lot. That was it for the show. I think overall, I think it was a lot of people said they had a great time at the show. A lot of people were happy. A lot of reveals, a lot of comic book reveals. Wonder Woman, absolute Wonder Woman won the Eisner Award for the best
Oh,
new book, best new character, best new story. So it had a lot that it had. I was very surprised by how many rewards it got, and it deserves it. Because Absolute Wonder Woman has been a great read.
yeah, the couple issues I got a chance to read were really good, and they started from a place that was really, I mean, I couldn't have predicted how they started that book off.
Yeah, I mean
It was
it went. What's it now?
It was very imaginative.
Yeah, and it took. I mean it, and it's been in the top sales. Which I mean, all the stuff that's coming out from the Absolute Universe, um, has been great. I'm hoping, um, it keeps on. I know that Warner Brothers is looking to really bring a lot of their books up to date. I'll bring up this real quick. I wanted to, forgot to share this. And is that it? Oh, is it that one? Or that one? That's the one. So, but this is what Wonder Woman, she won, was the winner of the 2025 Will Eisner Comic Industry Awards. And it was revealed at the San Diego Comic Con, which was a big thing for the writer and the artist. This is Wonder Woman. If you see the image right here, this is Wonder Woman from the Absolute Universe. It's a new universe where it's based off of a villain, um, who was able to gain ultimate power, and the heroes are not always a beacon of hope and light. They have to go through harder trials and tribulations, and they and the stories prove why they're heroes and why they're, it's not just because they had a good life and they decide to be a hero. It goes deeper. It's like these stories go to their core of why they decide that they want to be a hero. And I thought that it was very much for the to get the award. So yeah, pretty cool. So they had that there also this weekend, and DC brought that home. So I thought that was really cool that they
It's
got to
good
bring.
that their hard work paid off because they were working really hard to reestablish their characters, and I think that's gonna um, we're gonna see more of DC now that their movies are coming out, and those look like, especially Superman is coming out and whooping butt in the movie box office.
Yeah, a lot of people have been surprised by that. Was like, surprised at how well Superman's doing. I was thinking, it's the guy that did took characters Guardians of the Galaxy, and he made them a household name. So I'm not surprised that he's doing really well with Superman. At first, it looked like the Fantastic Four was going to take it and run with it, but all of a sudden, sales are dropped off for the Fantastic Four big time. Um, and what's taken its place has been Superman. So let's take a look at that real quick before we
I
call it a
really wish
show. What's that?
I really wish they would have took and uh, brought out Herbie as like a remote control robot from the movie. I think that was
Yeah,
a missed
yeah,
opportunity. Well,
I do too. I think it's kind of like, you have an opportunity. It's kind of like how they did with Grogu. It's like, it's like Disney doesn't know what to do and how to market itself. Um, but yeah, I think that Disney's been missing the mark on a lot of things. But yeah, Superman has done really well. The box office done well. Um, so right now, Superman globally at the moment it's made $472 million globally. Um, and they so and when you look at how much it costs to make it,
Hmm.
they've already made their money back, which that's what I was hoping. I was hoping they were going to make their money back and more. and it has. So Superman, um, I'm really looking forward to watching it. And when I do, I'll give you my thoughts and review on it. But it's so far got an 8 out of 10 stars
Wow.
Screen Rant. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, is there anything? And I was talking and not showing it. So there it is, Superman. I didn't realize it
One
didn't.
thing I did have a question about, and I mentioned it earlier today, is I thought San Diego Comic-Con was typically in September, but it's July. Did they have a problem with getting September, or they wanted to bump up? Or am I just delusional and thinking it used to be in September?
I don't know. It goes back to when did Chrissy go with our book, our cover of
September.
our book? When did she go? Because I'm not sure. I can't remember when, how often it was.
I mean, I thought it was September.
I'm trying to look up real quick. Let me see if I can find.
Ooh,
Um, let me see. Mid. It always says they always have it mid July.
it really? Okay. I guess I was always delusional.
Yeah, always mid July.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that came out, a lot of stuff for G.I. Joe, for Transformers, for He-Man. I forgot to show off the He-Man thing. See if I can pull that up real quick. They had a big reveal, and Chris Hemsworth is playing He-Man for the live action. So I was like, wow. Um, let's see if they show the Masters of the Universe figures that they had at San Diego Comic-Con. Let's see. Any images? That's one thing I'll say about this year's San Diego Comic-Con is that it's definitely not there has not been a lot release image wise. I did see the Invincibles got a new toy line coming out from Jada Toys. But I was hoping they were going to see if anybody shows any of the action figures for He-Man. San Diego. Man, Mattel's got things like locked down where I don't see anything. Um, oh, they did show this, the travel, and you'll get to see. Let me pull this up for everybody.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yes. So here is the sword that they showed off at San Diego Comic Con for He-Man, the live action movie.
Okay.
Not only that, so here are the sword for He-Man, which I was like, wow, they actually got it right. They didn't try to embellish on it. I'm very happy that they went with the regular looking sword. It'll be a nice thing. They want to make a replica of it. But the other thing that they showed off was the Havoc staff, which looks just like Skeletor's Havoc staff from the cartoon. So they definitely showed those off. I was very surprised at how much. And then you have a little quick walkthrough right here that they did, where you got to see the He-Man, and then on the flip side here, you got to see the Havoc style, which was at the Masters of the Universe booth 3029. And here was the action figures that they showed off really quickly that they got coming out. And apparently they're going to do a crossover series with the Transformers, and they're going to do another crossover with the Ninja Turtles, uh, more with Thundercats, and some other collabs, and then their own stuff. So that kind of gives you an idea of some of the stuff that they brought out for He-Man. So I mean, it was like jam packed with everything. So, but yeah, with that, is there anything else anybody needs to say?
Well, thank you for clearing up the San Diego thing. I've been thinking about that for a couple of weeks. I don't know why I kept thinking it was September.
Yeah. So where'd Harold not here? I
I don't
can't.
know.
Wait. There he is. There he is. He's backstage. There we go.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
No. That's all right. Well, guys, I think that'll be it for the show tonight. We have reached that hour and a half. So thank y'all so much for being with us. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Y'all have a good one, and until next time, anybody got anything planned for this week? Nikki looks like she's got bedtime plans.
No, lying on my back for a second.
Sorry your back's hurting.
Yeah.
So, you got any plans this week, Harold?
Nothing from the usual.
All right, guys. Well, that will be it. We don't either. We're just going to take it easy and stay cool. Until then, we'll catch y'all
There's gonna be
later.
a comic strip up.
What's that? You got
There's
broke
gonna be
up.
a comic strip up
I
Wednesday.
can't hear you. You're breaking up. You're going to have to move
I
your
don't know
phone or
why.
something. We
Hello?
now can hear you.
There's gonna be a comic strip up at our website at libertymedia.com on Wednesday.
You're like completely breaking up.
Don't know why.
Say it again. I can't couldn't
It
hear you. You're breaking
echoes.
up.
It echoes every time I talk. Hold on.
Sorry about all the audio issues we've all had tonight.
All right, let's try that.
All right. Go ahead.
Does that sound right?
You do, but you kind of like back a reverb that keeps coming back.
That's new. I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
Comic strip.
What about the comic strip?
It's gonna be up on Wednesday.
There you go. Now that sounds better. Maybe you were talking too loud and that was what was happening.
Maybe.
Maybe because sometimes when you get loud, it'll go into the next room. My mic will catch it, and that might be what's happening. So go ahead and say it now.
So there's going to be a new comic strip up on Wednesday this week at bitterteamedia.com.
Awesome. All right, cool. Looking forward to that. Nikki's trying to get that back up weekly, especially since I've drawn out so many comic strips that she could pick from for the next 3 or 4 years. So, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So that's it. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.